sort of Education 2.0 and what that term really means. We look at Education 2.0 as a much more integrated approach to teaching, learning, and communicating with the academic community. And of course, things have changed so much over the last several years in terms of the academics and how that plays into the internet and social media. So we think that integrating social media into the marketing strategy can really help provide prospective and current students with more information about your college, your programs, your student life, and what's going on within your campuses. And that's really where the Education 2.0 comes in. So what are the benefits to Education 2.0, the sort of meeting point of social media and education? You can attract prospective students. You can use the platform for things like emergency notification. You can create an ongoing dialogue with students. You can showcase your school culture and really help people get a feel for what your campus is like, even when they're not on campus. You can build an online community around your campuses. You can receive real-time feedback, and you can help manage your education or your higher ed's management of their reputation. And this is something that a lot of our clients are very interested in, is making sure that they're able to claim their name or the names of their colleges or the programs that they specialize in within social networks. Making sure that they're there when prospective students or alumni or current students have questions or have feedback that they want to share. So we look at Education 2.0 and we try to identify the different tools that are available to us. So of course, Twitter is a great tool when you're looking at Education 2.0. It's an easy way to increase interactions with students and alumni as well as parents. Tweets are a great way to provide that localized information sharing, to share in a more casual environment things that are going on within your school. So things like social activities, programs students can attend through the university, and provide them with different information about the school's news, allow them to share well wishes, announcements, congratulations, retweets, photos, videos, all of those different types of multimedia assets. So we've identified a couple of schools that are doing some cool things within Twitter, and so we wanted to share those with you today. So San Diego State is one great example that we identified, where we like the overall tone that they're using. We like the fact that they're bringing in things outside of academics, and that's one thing that we really try to recommend that you do as part of your Twitter strategy, is to look at the other things that, you know, sort of join students and prospective students and alumni together. So a lot of times athletics can be a big part of that. So you can see here that they're saying, we need your energy for the next commercial. They're going to be looking for extras and students to participate in a commercial that's being filmed. They're also looking to promote some of the different events and things that are going on there with regard to athletics. So that's another great way to really just increase the overall visibility of things that are happening on campus using Twitter. Kansas State is another great one. I think Kansas State may be represented here. Is anyone here from Kansas State? Maybe not in the room right now. So we like what they're doing too. They're using a lot of hashtags, as you can see here, so creating an ongoing conversation with the students and with the alumni that can be followed through the hashtag. And they're also targeting a very segmented audience. So you can see here they're talking specifically to people within the veterinary medicine program. And they're talking specifically about news that's going on around their area, and they're sharing that information with their students. So they're talking about home ownership is still a possibility even in a troubled housing market. Information that's valuable to their community that they may not be getting in other places. Facebook is another great way to connect. And I think, you know, a lot of people raise their hand, they're already running a Facebook fan page for their university. And I think one of the biggest questions is, how do we engage? It's not necessarily always about creating more fans and more followers and having, you know, huge numbers. It's more about engagement metrics. And that's what we talk about a lot with our clients, is how do we look at the engagement levels? How do we identify what our students are responding to, what they're not interested in, what they're bored by, what they're excited by? And I think there's a lot that can be done within Facebook to continue to test some of those different things. So, you know, the college Facebook page can really be a gateway to other social media streams. You can include, of course, news, pictures, videos, posts from the school blog. When people are surveyed about Facebook and what they enjoy most about Facebook, the #1 answer is always photos. And I think sometimes we forget that, and we tend to post a lot of updates. And I think updates are great, but there's also a lot of opportunity to increase engagement using photographs and videos. So examples of some of that content, maybe things like calendar reminders, events that are upcoming, links to more information about those events, letting people actually sign up for events within your Facebook, which is possible. School functions, sporting events that are going on, award ceremonies, also things like guest speakers and lectures. A great way to get that information out and shared to the student bodies through Facebook. Celebrations, of course, resources for new students, campus tours, those types of things. And then, of course, announcements within academics. There are a lot of opportunities to take the Facebook fan page to the next level, and we really like the idea of using applications, Facebook applications, to do that. So one thing that I am a big proponent of is setting the welcome page of your Facebook to be an application. So something that's a little bit more interactive, a little bit more creative than just, a typical wall. And you can work with your technology department or your agency partner, somebody like Marcel Media, to create some of these different applications and create these more specialized environments within Facebook. And we can talk a little bit more about some things that we're doing to help engage the people who come to our clients' Facebook pages. So one thing that we really are big fans of is fan-gating the page. So the idea there is you have to like our page in order to receive this more customized experience. That helps to increase our likes, of course. The other nice thing about that is that you can then provide a higher level of customization within your fan page once people have agreed that they like the page. You can also then create stickiness within your page because that person now is a fan of your page. You can message to them and you can do different things to try to create that sort of stickiness to get them to keep coming back. One problem that we see frequently is that people use the Facebook page as sort of an extension of the website. And we're big believers that Facebook should be a different, unique experience, sort of an exclusive experience. If you're willing, when you're on Facebook, in your own time, outside of the typical day of academics, to come to our Facebook fan page, we should in turn reward you with a special sort of experience. If you come to the Facebook page and you're essentially seeing the same information that's posted to the website, you really have no reason to come back. So I think it's really important to remember that and to continue to build out that strategy for Facebook in a different way than what you're doing with your website. Other things that can happen are things like incentivizing referrals, hoping that your network will invite their network to become part of the Facebook community, hoping that they will also allow their friends and the people within their network to know that they're part of this university community. There's a viral sort of piece there that tends to take off, which is great, and it's always good to help, sort of move that along by incentivizing people. Also, promoting the share functionality is really important because, again, a lot of your best fans are going to come through the network that is already part of your network. So that viral component can really take off if you help promote the functionality for sharing. Apps also allow you to send the application through their personal contacts within Facebook, and that's a brand new feature that wasn't available until recently. So if you're using a creative application within your Facebook fan page, you can allow the people that are fans of your page to share that application with their friends as well, and it's as easy as a click of a button. And that really allows other people to help kind of sell into your Facebook community. Video is another emerging sort of area for social media, and I think it's a great opportunity. Of course, when I put my SEO hat on, I really like the idea of multimedia and using the proper keywords and tagging and things like that, which will ultimately increase your search engine optimization and lead to more visitors coming to your website from search. But also, video has been shown from different studies to be the most useful social media tool out there for educational purposes. The platform can really provide your students with fun and informational clips about what's going on your campus, and again, allow people to experience that in a much different way than just, reading words about what's happening. They can actually see it and sort of experience it.